take you all back in time to the good old days, the days that we all were in our primary grades. Do you still remember the days that you used to wake up early in the morning after a very relaxing sleep of 7 to 8 hours? And the days that you used to come home very excitedly from school, waiting for the time to play with your friends outdoors. And the days that we used to have conversation, very friendly conversation with our family during the dinner time. Honorable Toastmaster and fellow Gaveliers, or let's say the time travelers. The life that we had back then was very pleasant, and there's no doubt. Just take a moment and think how your life looked like back then. Was it the machine life that we are having at the moment, or a freely relaxing life? Let's take my own life. When I take my morning routine and the evening routine, I used to wake up very early in the morning, waiting for my 2 important sessions. Those were very mandatory at my home for everyone. And number 1 is that the reading time. That's for 1 hour. And the next 1 hour is allocated for the physical fitness session. Those 2 are the very important things that is still happening at our home. And I still carry on even if I'm in a boarding place, because I practiced this from my childhood. And now, let's come to the present, the life that we are living at the moment. Let's keep this pandemic situation aside and think how our life would have been if this pandemic was not there. Don't you think it would have been a bit similar to 2019? The machine life that we are having for the last few years. Why? Have you ever thought why we are rushing for things? Why are we so rushing to complete our day-to-day life and to go to sleep? The only answer that can come to our mind is that the new technology is conquering the world. The world is sophisticated and it's changing every millisecond. And the technology is keep on developing by every single second. The pandemic situation that we have at the moment can be taken as an example to check the impacts of the new technology, which is like a coin, which has both the positive and the negative impacts. If we take the positive impacts, as we see, we are being connected as Gaveliers, and when we take the other moments, we are staying connected with our academics and of course with the work that we do. And we are able to save the time, money, and the energy. Let's say the time that is spent in traveling, most importantly, in the other days. And do you still remember the days that you used to rush to school, and even when you rush, you get stuck in the traffic and you eagerly wait for the green light to show up because you have to be at school sharp at 7:15. And then you come home rushing again because you have to attend your classes on time. And then you come home from class very exhaustedly because you had a very long day and you really be ready to sleep. And can you just imagine that, do you have a single moment or a single day without the usage of new technology? Even if we have 30 minutes as our free time, we tend to use the new technology, such as mobile phones, or it can be any other modes or the devices. Think for a while. Did we have this back then? Obviously no. But but we still have a very pleasant life, which still can be recalled and enjoyed. The only solution that we can take for the positive and negative impacts, which we can list out, and those are in huge number, because the negative impacts that we have is very large amount, which we can recall as the health issues mainly. It can be the poor eyesight that you can get, or the physical problems because of the wrong posture, or it can also be the laziness or the lethargic attitude. And we have to agree with the fact that we have become a couch potato by being at the same place. For example, today morning, since 5 a.m. to 1 p.m., I had class at one stretch, and I stayed at the same place, sitting at one place. So that gives you the laziness. And the only solution that you can bring up for that is that balance your life with the new technology. The solution can never be to stop or quit using the social media or the new technology, but to have a limit for the usage. As we see, the life that we are planning for the future can be made more productive and healthy by having a limit for the usage of the new technology. And always remember, too much of anything is good for nothing. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thanks for watching.